Okay, so chest press, but done a little bit differently. So this is not a dynamic chest press where we're pressing through a range of motion. This is an isometric hold. So ideally, if you have an ottoman to do it on, it would be best. If you don't, that's okay. You can do it on the ground. It's just you get a better stretch, and you'll see what I mean by that on the chest if you do it on an ottoman or a stability ball, which I'll show you in a minute. Anyways, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to kind of slide out on the ottoman like this. Right? So I'm going to have my shoulder blades almost on the end. And then I'm going to move this regular household item like a duffel bag full of books or a case of water or this is just a file box full of files. What I'm going to do, rather than going through a range of motion like I'm going to hover it right above my chest like this, and I'm just going to hold. I can get some extra glute action in here if I squeeze my butt and hold it up, so I get an isometric contraction on my glutes as well as an isometric contraction on my pecs. So what's happening here is my pecs are actually stretching, and they're being forced to stretch because there's a weight being applied to them. This is good for building muscle. There's good research showing that this builds muscle. When you're using the object you use, try and make sure it's nice and wide. Okay, even wider than this might be better. Something that's really forcing me to drop my elbows down nice and low. You could even use like bottles of water, but heavier bottles of water, like maybe half-gallon bottles of water, for example. Have my arms stretched like straight out like this, pulling my chest apart. Just hovering right above the chest. Hold it for as long as you can, or for the prescribed length of time that your trainer wants you to do it for, okay? This is a great way of challenging the muscles in the chest. So it's an isometric chest press, not a dynamic chest press, okay? Dynamic would be, like I said, moving through a range of motion.